All right, we're going to tackle number 11 using the same method as number 10. If you're still hanging with me through these videos, bless you. This is not easy stuff to learn on video lessons, so hopefully you're doing okay. All right, so we want to find all the real zeros of this function using the same method that we just did. Again, we may not find all of the zeros, just want the real number ones. So we're going to start by thinking about all the possible real zeros. So we're going to think of the factors of -3, which are plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 3. Then we're going to divide by the factors of 8. So 1, 2, 4, and 8. And now we have to divide everything. So everything divided by 1. So we have 1 and 3. Everything divided by 2. So 1/2 and 3/2. Everything divided by 4, so 1/4 and 3/4. Oh, there's a lot of these. Everything divided by 8. Look at all of those. 1/8 and 3/8. So there they are. Great. Now we're going to use the rule of signs. So we're going to look at f of x, which was 8x cubed minus 4x squared plus 6x minus 3. We count the number of sign changes. So we went positive to negative, negative to positive, positive, negative. So there's 3 sign changes. So the number of positive real zeros is either 3 or 1. Then we look at f of negative x. So we plug in negative x and we get negative 8x cubed minus 4x squared minus 6x minus 3. There are no sign changes, so the number of negative real zeros is none. So what that means is, remember this big long list we had here, none of them are negative. So we just eliminated half of the possibilities. That is good news. Don't you feel better? You don't have to answer that. Okay, so now we're going to find some of these. Let me erase that so I can see what's going on there. So we're just going to plug something in with synthetic division and see how it goes. I'm going to plug in 1 because it's easy. So 8, -4, 6, -3. All right, so we multiply and add, and multiply and add, multiply and add. Now, clearly this is not a 0. I'm going to cross it off in pink here. But I put a positive number through synthetic division and I got all positives, which means that 1 is an upper bound. So 3 is not going to be a real 0. It's too big. All right, so let's try 1/2. It's the next one on the list. Why not? All right, so we multiply and add, and multiply and add, and multiply and add. Oh, look, we found one. This is good news. All right, so this is one of our zeros. Also, we ran this through and everything was either a 0 or positive, so that means 1/2 is also an upper bound. Well, that's good news. So that means we can cross off 3/2 and 3/4 because those aren't going to work. All right, let's see. I guess we need to plug in something else. I guess we'll just try 1/4 because it's there. Why not? So 1/4, 8, -4, 6, -3. So we multiply and add, and multiply and add. So that's going to be 5, let's see, 12, 11 halves, 11 eighths. That's going to be some sort of negative number. I don't even care what it is. That did not work. And it's also not an upper bound because not everything was positive. So let's try 1/8. Doesn't really matter which one we try next. We'll try 1/8. All right, so we're going to multiply and add. We're going to multiply and add, oh goodness, that's 48 eighths, so 45 eighths. That's going to be 45 64ths. Yeah, that's some number, so that doesn't work. And then remember, the number of positive real zeros is either 3 or 1. We found 1. We can't have 2, so this one's not going to work. So 1/2 is the only real zero. We did it. Great work.